Hi, this is Wiley Sharp with Catamaran Central, and today for our first walkthrough Wednesday, I'm going to take you on board TLC. She's a 2018 Fountaine Pajot Saba 50 located here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She's a Maestro version plus a crew cabin. Really nice boat. She did lose her rig during Hurricane Dorian, but they had that properly repaired here in Fort Lauderdale. I've been on board the boat. You'll see her here in a minute. And she shows extremely well. She was used for crude yacht charter, so she's had a full-time captain on board since day one, and it really does show. I'm going to have the full spec sheet in the description down below with pricing. And we're going to start doing these walkthrough Wednesdays every Wednesday. If you do want to be in the know and get these videos before they go public on Wednesday, click on the link in the description down below to sign up to be in the know, and you'll get these videos a little bit earlier. So let's go ahead and jump on board TLC. Okay, you guys know the drill. We're going to start here on the starboard sugar scoop, which you can see on this boat is actually extended by about 18 inches, which really makes the bottom step a lot nicer, wider, larger than the factory step. Before we make it too far, I want to point out the brand new tender. It's a 40 horsepower console style tender, brand freaking new. Couple steps up brings us to the starboard mechanical space, which through there we've got the Yanmar diesel, which the Yanmar is not a common motor on the Saba 50. In my opinion, I personally prefer Yanmars over most manufacturers because they're just really easy motors to work on. They're not overly complicated and parts are readily available. We're going to go ahead and make our way around the starboard weather deck, stopping at the helm, and then we'll make our way back around to the cockpit. So we've got good access to the starboard helm from the weather deck. Forward to the helm, we've got the 3 winches. The starboard outboard one is powered to help raise the mainsail. We've got the Sky Lounge here. My favorite part of the Saba 50. Laura and I have been fortunate enough to sail on the Saba quite a bit. I think we're getting ready to charter another one. I got to check with her. But the Sky Lounge is definitely my favorite part while underway on the Saba 50. Boat's equipped with a Garmin electronics package. So all touchscreen, autopilot, the normal stuff. We've got the Yanmar engine controls there, as well as all of our Garmin displays and the quick anchor windlass control. These Saba 50s are great boats. Like I said, I've sailed them quite a bit, and they're just quick. Like for a cruising catamaran, they're really good sailing boats. This boat's equipped with a square top mainsail on a double spreader rig. Making our way starboard forward, you can see plenty of opening deck hatches, giving you a lot of good ventilation here. Another nice little change is he changed the bow seat to these large custom stainless bow seats with teak wood. Really nice compared to the factory setup. I'm going to give you guys your first quick pano in a while. Feels really good to be behind the camera. I just love the foredeck on these Saba 50s. Got a large anchor locker centerline, and then the run for the anchor windlass through there. Port forward, we've got the port forward forepeak. There's also a starboard forepeak that I'll show you a little bit later from inside the boat. Nice wide weather decks making our way aft. You'll see the boat's got a full cockpit enclosure. We've got our second mechanical space through there, which on this side houses the Yanmar diesel, as well as a water maker, batteries, and a number of other things. I did fail to mention that the Onan generators are over on the starboard side. So here's the tender again. It's an AB. I forgot to mention that these are the upgraded factory davits, which are more than capable of handling this size tender. Making our way into the cockpit, one of my favorite factory options is this bimini top extender, which just gives you a couple more feet of shade and really helps protect the cockpit. Give you guys a quick pano through the cockpit here. So over to port side, we've got a nice L-shaped settee with a bench seat on the inboard side. So the table itself is really large, and then there is this extender here, so you can seat up to 10 people at this table. Starboard on the outboard side, we've got a nice day bed. And then all the way down the aft, we've got, or all the way down the stern, we've got aft bench seating. There's my wife over there. Say hi, Laura. She brought me a Publix sub, I think. I see Doritos in there. Pretty lucky guy. Anyways, we've got the life raft over here on the port side. And then we've got a second life raft underneath the steps that's easily deployed from there. And then the cockpit refrigerator. Let's go ahead and make our way inside. Okay, we're going to make our way into the salon. As you can see, a really nice smooth transition from the cockpit into the salon. We're going to go over to port side aft first. Got a trash can here, as well as storage down below. Dual basin sink with a drying rack. We've got 4 drawers down here for storage. We've got storage beneath the sink for cleaning supplies, cooking supplies, that sort of thing. A Elba stove, which is a European brand, oven. You'll see it's a lot bigger than the average boat oven. Microwave, 4-burner cooktop. And then over here inboard, we've got the kitchen island with 2 drawer-style fridges. This is probably one of my favorite parts about the Saba 50 in general. It's just this galley arrangement. I love cooking, and I find it one of the most workable galleys on a boat. We've also got a freezer down here. All the countertops are Corian, so you can wax them and polish them and all of that. There's my buddy Peter O'Betts, the other broker on the deal, or on the listing, I should say. Centerline, just port of the compression post, we've got the forward-facing nav station with Garmin chart plotter, as well as fuel gauges, Victron inverter battery monitor, and some really nice hatches for ventilation forward-facing. Over starboard forward, we've got a nice L-shaped settee with storage underneath the entire space, as well as we've got the coffee table with storage, and then there's also storage underfoot and those compartments there. Starboard aft, we've got another, I feel like I keep saying more storage, another storage, but we do have more storage starboard aft, and then below that we've got more storage too. I've spent a lot of time sailing on these Saba 50s with small groups and large groups, and it's really a very workable boat for a cruising couple or a large family. Making our way starboard aft, we've got the first 4 main guest staterooms on board the boat. You'll see it's a semi walk-around berth. Those blinds open in the back, giving it a lot of natural light. They're closed right now, and I'm not going to climb over this bed because I will mess it up, and they did a really nice job making it. Starboard on the outboard side, we've got the shower, the first 5 heads on board the boat, or is it 4? I don't know, we'll find out. Shower stall forward, so it's a completely dry head. Single basin sink, storage below, as well as storage behind the mirror there. Making our way starboard forward, we've got what's considered the crew head on the outboard side, which is a wet head. In most applications, you'd probably just use it as a day head. Whoop, sorry, hit the wall. You just use it as the day head. Nice large hanging locker on the outboard side. And then on the inboard side, you've got what would be the crew cabin, which, unless you're running 8-pack charters on the boat, this more than likely will get used as storage. And then starboard forward, we've got the second guest cabin, which is an athwartship queen-size berth. That's semi walk around. We've got ventilation and light that'll come out of that forward window, plenty of overhead hatches, and a lot of light on the outboard side. There's storage underneath the bed as well as down below there. Then making our way starboard forward, we've got the head, which is a separate head with a separate shower stall forward. And then forward of this, we've got the forepeak, which has got a lot of storage space in here that can be accessed from this forepeak, from this cabin, I'm sorry. Gonna make our way back to the salon and then shoot across and check out the final cabins on board the boat. So this is the Maestro Layout. It is the Maestro Layout with the crew cabin. They did make the Saba 50 in a wide variety of layouts, and this was probably one of the more popular ones. I'm not a huge fan of the 6 cabin layout, to be perfectly honest. I think they try to cram too many living spaces, and not a large enough boat. This port forward cabin mirrors the starboard forward cabin, so heads up forward, semi walk around a thwartship berth. Lots of natural light coming in. I'm not gonna lie, it is absolutely beautiful weather. I'll do a quick pano from the cabin here. It's about 74 degrees outside, barely a cloud in the sky, and I mean, absolutely stunning weather here in South Florida. Save the best cabin for last, which is the master stateroom, which is port aft. As you make your way into the space, you've got the owner's head, which is essentially midship, with the head up forward in its own compartment. A nice, very large single basin sink, storage down below, storage up top, and then the shower just after that. On the inboard side, we've got hanging lockers, we've got storage down below, some nice shelving. We've got more lockers with more storage there. A nice desk forward facing here that makes it a great workstation, and then a semi walk around berth as well. So that completes the video walkthrough of TLC, a 2018 Saba 50 Maestro version. If you have any questions on the boat, please leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, and as always, if you like what I have to say, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks and have a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough on board TLC. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, and don't forget to sign up to be in the know if you want to get these videos a few days early. Thanks and have a good day.